With the NFL scouting combine behind us, one position group stood out above the rest, and that was the running back group. In this video, we're going to talk about the Buffalo Bills and whether or not it would make sense for them to maybe move on from James Cook and draft his replacement. What's up, everybody? It is Jon Helmkamp with A to Z Buffalo. So like I said in the intro, the running back group really showed out at the scouting combine. Going into the combine, it was well known that this was a deep class. There's a ton of running backs. It seems like there's 10 plus that have the potential to be NFL starters. And in the combine, they did nothing but prove that right. They were the most athletic group as a whole in terms of average 40 time that we've ever seen in the NFL scouting combine. So in this video, we're going to talk about the James Cook situation that's going on. Now, before you get up in arms and start coming after me with pitchforks and torches, I love James Cook. James Cook this last season proved that he's a top 5 running back in the NFL. He wants top 5 money. That makes total sense. James Cook feels like he should be played for what he provides as a value. That makes total sense, and I feel like he has deserved that money. Now, whether or not Brandon Beane agrees with that is an entirely separate point. If Brandon Beane doesn't feel like his roster construction, the way that he wants it to look, includes having one of the most expensive running back contracts in the league, then this could get dicey. And if it does, there's a few ways that it could go. It could mean that James Cook ends up getting tagged. Probably, it would be next season after the last year of his rookie contract plays out. It could mean that the two sides aren't able to come to an agreement, so they look at a trade down the road. Now, if Brandon Beane has already done his due diligence on this situation, if he knows where James Cook wants to be, which is at $15 million per year, the second highest annual value in the league behind Christian McCaffrey at the running back position. And if he knows that he doesn't feel like getting anywhere close to that number, if he's looking at him going, hey, I don't want to pay you more than 9 or 10 per year, and he feels like James Cook is going to scoff at it, then maybe now's the time to move on. Or if not move on, maybe it's at least time to draft another running back. Now, Ray Davis looked great in his rookie season. Absolutely. I do think that Ray Davis has the upside of being able to be a lead back, but you always want to have multiple running backs on a roster. That's just the way that the NFL is now. And in this year, with having such a loaded class and the Bills holding 2 second-round draft picks, maybe it's in the cards for Brandon Beane. I'm not saying that I would suggest it, because I think that James Cook, what he provides to this offense, is so vital, and I think that Brandon Beane should pay him. But if the two sides are way too far apart on money, and Brandon Beane knows that, there is a scenario where he could be looking to either move him as soon as this offseason, which would be wild. It would be a massively shocking move if that happened. I have heard nothing suggesting that it's going to happen, but it is a scenario to consider. He could move him this offseason with a trade before the NFL draft and then go draft his replacement in the second round. So I think there's a lot at stake here. I think there's a lot of different directions that this could go. Brandon Beane says that he loves James Cook. He likes the way that he works. He likes what he brings to the team. He likes the skill set that he has, and he wants to keep him in Buffalo. Now, whether or not the two sides can come to an agreement on the new contract that he's going to hold is an entirely separate matter. There's also just the scenario where Brandon Beane says, we don't need to deal with it this season. If we're too far apart, then why are we going to rush this? Why am I going to draft a replacement and piss him off? Why am I going to stir the pot like that? And it could just mean that this scenario plays out over the course of an entire season where James Cook wants to get paid and they're too far apart on money. So he plays out the entirety of his rookie contract before coming to some sort of agreement, or before hitting free agency, or before getting tagged. There's a lot of different directions that the scenario with James Cook can go. I just want Bills Mafia to be prepared for the fact that potentially taking a replacement to him, although a very low probability, is a scenario that might merit a little bit of sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will catch you guys next time.